Hi, my name's Trevor Satour and I'm a Director of Tree5 Global and Building Indigenous Capability along with Fiona and Veronica. I'd like to talk to you just briefly about a framework that we use when we're working with change, and the framework is we picture this as a three-legged stool, and there are three core capabilities or competencies that we think are pretty critical for anybody that sees themselves in working for change these days. And they are having a systems thinking mindset, being able to collaborate and engage and work effectively with people that are different from you. And lastly, it's the ability to engage in a way and have competencies around co-creating shared futures. And I would just want to unpack these one by one. The first thing is having a systems mindset. And if you think about this room and all of you people in this room is a system. And the individual parts of the system are you individual people. But you individuals make up a whole, and the whole is bigger than the sum of its parts. And having a systems mindset means that, yes, we do work, at a local level, it might be in our community or in our own organisation, but that community or organisation, there's a bigger system that they sit in. And so we need to be mindful that when we're working for change within our own organisation or within our family or community group, that what we're doing is influenced by bigger system issues that might be impacting on us. And we need to be aware of them so that we can counteract them sometimes, because they might cut across what we're trying to do. So having that systems mindset is really important. Being able to, the second leg of the stool is being able to work collaboratively with people outside of our own silos. Increasingly in the world today, the world is getting, smaller. We're more interdependent on each other than we ever were before. So we need to have skills and capacities to be able to connect and engage with other people, with other systems, to achieve the sorts of things that we want to achieve. And the third leg of the stool is the ability to co-create shared futures. This means that, we're all living in this region, or we all live in a particular location, and we have to find better ways to get on together. And if we want to make the world a better place for everybody, then we need to start to imagine and think of things that are going to shape our futures. We need to, if we want to make a better world than the one we're living in, then we need to use our imagination. We need to use all of our innovation and creativity. And this is sort of right brain stuff, because a lot of us in the sort of Western system have got locked into sort of a bit of an over-reliance on sort of left brain stuff, which is all the sort of logical systems, procedures, processes and all of that sort of stuff. And we get locked into that, and then we lose our imagination, we lose our ability to be intuitive and use positive energy to engage and work with each other. So that's another significant capacity that we think is needed for people that are working in a change space. But they're the legs of the stool: having a systems mindset, being able to work collaboratively with people that are not like ourselves or with in other silos or systems, and thirdly, the ability and the capacity to work effectively to co-create shared futures. The three legs of the stool don't stand alone, they're interdependent and we need an integrated approach, a holistic approach to each one of them. And the question we can ask for each leg is, what sort of skills, knowledge or attitudes do we need to cultivate that systems mindset? What sort of skills, knowledge or attitudes do we need to cultivate our capacities to work more collaboratively than we've ever worked in the past with people that are different from ourselves? And lastly, what sort of skills, knowledge and attitudes do we need to bring to the table to be able to effectively and genuinely, authentically engage with other people to co-create shared futures? So thank you very much. Over to Veronica and Fiona.